So I do believe every freaking worker should behave like a company. You don't have to treat yourself as a freaking worker. If you want to be, I think if you want to experience growth, if you want to experience improvement, you don't have to treat yourself as a worker. You have to start thinking you're a private company where you serve other companies like constructions. Here's what is done when towers are constructed. Let's say this company is a telecommunication company and you want to build the headquarters. Maybe it's a five floors towers. So there's no freaking way this company could build that house, could build that tower by using its own workers. It has to hire another company which is concerned, which is specialized in constructions in order to build their headquarters. So what happens is they go there, they first of all they place a bid, an invitation for tender, and if someone wins, one company wins, they sit down, read condition terms, they see how to manage the contract, and from there everyone sign. After signing the contract, what happens is the telecommunication company and the construction company, they have this contract, and it doesn't mean the construction company is a worker for the telecommunication company. It's just a business, it's just a deal, it's just it's just a contract where everyone has to implement their part. It doesn't mean this is a slave of this one. It means that this is a contract, everyone should play their part. I have to construct your building and you have to pay me money in exchange of my service. So from there, the construction company looks on the way of how to improve the work, how to build it faster and get the project completed on time, and doesn't end up working with just one company. Let's say the telecommunication company X, just we're building this building and we don't have other projects out there. It has a couple projects in order to drive in more income, in order to drive in more cash flow. So that means even if this contract is bleached or is terminated, or the client fails to pay the money and the construction stops, that means that the construction company doesn't make money from the X company. And so the question is, what if that's the only client they save? That means they're gonna run out of cash. They're gonna run out of cash to cover all the overheads, to pay rent on the building, to pay tax, to pay the workers, to pay for transportation, all the things, just because their client, the key client, has stopped working, has no money, has bleached the contract. So this is what happened to workers. They just rely on one boss, they just rely on one job, and from there, if it happened that they get fired or the company gets shut down, or they the company stop working, it just shut down, but it just stop working, say because now you're not working, we don't have to pay you because you're not working. They suffer a lot from financial consequences. Why? Simply because they don't they don't treat themselves as a company, they treat themselves as a freaking worker. So if you're a worker, I call it a horrible worker, you just depend on one stream of income, which is not safe, which is not good. So if you treat yourself as a company, chances are you just train every single freaking day. Most of the time you train to get new skills so that you can increase your earning capability. You're also looking for other opportunities. You form new groups, you meet other new people and get exposed to different projects other than your work, instead of just hanging out with your co-workers whom you are doing the same project every single freaking day. You don't have new thoughts because you're living in the same, you're there the whole day. You're not exposed to new ideas. You don't have to hang out with them, you don't have to chat with them. Once you go home, look opportunity to talk to other people, other workers, maybe even from different industries that you're working, and from there you get the knowledge, you get that connection, so you can look on other opportunity. Maybe you have two jobs. Getting the second job is not bad if you can manage that, if you can handle that, and the principal and your contract allow you to do so, and also it doesn't interfere with your current job. That's fine, you can get the second job. So if anything goes wrong at the first job, you can back up with the second job. But the other things which I also recommend is having the skill, the independent skill that you can serve your clients. Even if you are on your spare time, you can serve your client. Maybe it's a teaching, tutoring, maybe it's graphic design, which I also do. Maybe it's teaching, which I also do. Teaching them how to solve problems, different problems, maybe relationship problems, coaching, consulting, whatever it is, depending on what kind of skill you have. So from there you make money from your skills. So if anything goes wrong at your job, which I consider, if you treat yourself as a company, the key client has messed that, like the key client doesn't provide what you want or what you expect, that means you can have a backup, and even this, you will suffer financial because that key client is making a lot of money. Chances are you can tap on this and do not suffer as someone who has nothing at all. Alright. Another thing, you can start a business. If you have someone to set up the business and doesn't interfere with your current job, that's fine, that's good. You can start another business. It could be online business, it could be offline, whatever it is, depending how you can manage that business. So even the companies look on the ways. For example, you can take an example from the Azum, the Barista Group. They don't have only one business, they have multiple businesses. They sell water, they have this transport company. Within the company, they have this transport service, they sell these snacks, they sell these drinks, all these stuffs. They also have the money transfer service, all the things. That means they expand every single freaking day. So even if it happens, anything goes wrong, maybe economically, on money transfer systems, or the government changes the laws and policies, and they have to stop that, they can still have this business of selling drinks. They can still have this business of selling wheat flour. All right. So as a freaking worker, I believe you have to be like the company, and from there you behave like you want to innovate more. You're looking for ways to innovate. You look on ways to improve your work. You look on ways to connect with more people. You look for ways to form new relationships so that you can start new business maybe, or you can learn the skills. You can increase your earning capability, and that is being the employee that is desirable, I think, instead of being horrible employee. When I have seen employees who were sent for a request a holiday and they were freaking out like, I don't have money. They were close to cry, which is not good. As a freaking worker, you have to have money. I think you have to have money every single freaking day, because the hallmark key is to create the income, the cash flow. Because as Dan says, income is king. If you don't have money and you go for holiday, yet you don't have anything to do there, chances are you will suffer financially. You will suffer financially. You cannot even meet your daily needs. So that is not good. And you've been working maybe for 5 years, 10 years. Forget about for those who are just getting started with a job. They have not started investing in anything. But I believe as long as you're making as little as even 5K a day, chances are you need to learn. You need to invest in yourself, starting training yourself, new skills, and seeing yourself as a company more than a worker. Alright, so I think that's the insight. That's very important to every freaking person who is starting the job. Oh, I've been working for years, but I've never tried to think being a company. I've never tried to treat themselves as a company. Alright, so stop taking things easy. Stop being in complacent. Stop thinking that things will be there, will be like that forever. Things are changing. Things are changing faster. You might be the key player at your workplace. Everyone is believing in you. Everyone is saying you're doing a great job, but anything can turn around and you will never believe, because your boss is not your friend, your boss is not your sibling, and they can fire you everything anytime. Anytime things are changing, and you don't have to rely on your first job. You don't have to rely on your only job. You don't have to rely on one cash generating work. All right, so you have to behave like a company, I think. So treat yourself as a company, and from there we start enjoying the sense of financial confidence. Forget about financial freedom. First of all, you need to be confident that I can make money, I can make money, I can make money with or without this. So that's good. From there, you're doing good. By the way, if you're watching my videos for the first time, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Next to that, the bell symbol, hit it so you get notified whenever I'm dropping a new video like this, and you will learn a lot because more good things are coming. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.